Hey Highland, greetings here from Chiang Mai, Thailand. We send you our love from our family and the church here. I want to share a little bit with you about how things have been here since we've had to deal with the COVID-19 virus and all the changes that have taken place for us, as I'm sure that you guys there in Abilene have had to deal with a lot of change as well. For us, that means a lot of social distancing here in Chiang Mai. Most everything is shut down. The airport does not have but maybe 1 or 2 flights a day. Domestically, no international flights at this point. It also means that most businesses are closed down. Restaurants are takeout only. You can't go get a haircut. Schools are closed. Our children have been doing online learning for the last 4 weeks now. And Ning and I have had to step in and help with that, as I know many of you parents have had to take over schooling duties for your children as schools have been closed there as well. But our church here has also had to deal with a lot of adjustment. Similar to Highland, we've gone to online worship on Sundays. We've been using video apps like Zoom to communicate with each other and to do our small group meetings that we have during the week, our Bible studies, prayer times that we have with each other. We've shifted all those over to online formats, and so that's been a unique challenge. It's been strange to not be able to see each other face to face in the same room and having to communicate on those formats. But we're thankful for that technology as well, as it allowed us to keep some contact and some connection during this difficult time, and that's been good. Our church has also had a lot of impact from the virus, not health-wise, but economically. Many of our church members, several of them have lost jobs. Others have small businesses that are really struggling right now. Many have had to let employees go or cut salaries during this time. And many of them are worried that if this continues to go on, they may not be able to stay in business. And so we are concerned for those members in our church. At the same time, it's been really encouraging to see how our church has stepped up, and people have really sacrificed and given of their money to help those church members who are in need right now, as we do have many of those. And so I'm thankful for the ways that God is using our church to kind of take care of one another during this time. And it really shows the power and the love of the Christian community. And so I'm glad to be able to experience that. The community as a whole here in Chiang Mai is really struggling as well economically in the last few weeks, as people have lined up around the city moat to receive free meals. They've lined up to receive groceries, and many have had to move back to their hometowns and stay with family because there's no work available here in Chiang Mai. And so we've seen that going on in our town. At the same time, this has really been an opportunity for our church to step up and show God's love to the people here who are struggling. And I've been really impressed with our church because we've really poured out a lot to help these families who are hurting. We've partnered with a local restaurant and coffee shop that is owned by one of our church members. And this restaurant has been making over 200 meals a day for free that they've been passing out to those who need them. And they offer that to anyone who's in need, who just feels that they need some assistance. And so our church has been able to give some funds towards that service, and we've been able to keep that restaurant going and passing out those free meals every day for over 200 people who need them. And so that's been really a blessing to see the way our church has seen those opportunities and stepped in and helped as they can. And so as bad as things has been, and as much as there is concern here, I'm also thankful for kind of the new ways that our church is responding. And maybe we're recognizing some people who are vulnerable in our community that we haven't seen before. And it's been encouraging to me that our church recognized that and responded in a way that I think Jesus asked us to respond. And so I'm excited for what maybe this means going forward as things maybe do slowly get back to normal. What does that mean for us as a church? How do we continue to look for those who are in need? And those people have been here all this time. They've been vulnerable this whole time. And all it took was this situation to really put them in dire need. And for our church to maybe recognize that now and to be able to continue to find ways to serve those who are hurting in our community, I think that's really encouraging for me to see. And I want to share that with you, that our church is maybe learning some new things during this time, learning how to be Jesus to maybe some different people that we've maybe overlooked in the past. And so I'm really encouraged by that. And I know Highland may be in similar situation there in Abilene as needs continue to rise, as families are continuing to struggle financially. And I've seen how you guys have stepped up with your food drives and with handing out assistance to those in need. I think that's great, and I look forward to seeing how Highland maybe grows through this situation and finds ways to be Jesus to the community there in Abilene. That's all I have for today, but I pray blessings on you and ask that God continues to help you get through this time, and that during this time you will draw close to Jesus and find new ways to share his love with those around you. Thank you.